The effects of sea level rise are not far off, 12 years from the time it takes a current kindergartner to graduate from high school. That's how long some people believe we have before we see some major effects of sea level rise. The mayor of St. Augustine wants the city to team up with a nonprofit group to start planning now. First Coast News' Jessica Clark explains tonight.
All right, we're looking at 1.5 feet of sea level rise.
St. Augustine Mayor Nancy Shaver points out what nuisance flooding would look like in yellow if the sea level rises 1.5 feet.
Nuisance flooding.
Yes.
And what's nuisance flooding?
That's sunny day flooding. It happens once a month, right? It's the king tide, full moon flooding.
Shaver is passionate about finding solutions to help with the oncoming sea level rise. She is proposing the city of St. Augustine team up with the Seawall Coalition. It's a group of military members, cities, and businesses which advocates to unlock national solutions to sea level rise and flooding.
All of those things that we need to do to protect our city and our neighborhoods are going to be expensive.
She says if the city partners with other concerned coastal cities and businesses, they're all more likely to receive federal funding. According to the Seawall Coalition, a sea level rise of just 4 inches in the last 10 years has led to statewide flooding increased by 400%.
We're not as in dire straits immediately, say for example as Miami is. We're not as low as Miami is, but we will be facing sea level rise within the next 10 to 50 years, yes.
Shaver says different plans need to be made now. Take the wastewater treatment plant, for example. It is surrounded by water.
Yes, that's our number one. It's our number one vulnerability.
And when water rises, the wastewater plant and your toilet won't work properly.
So we have to figure out between now and that period of time, let's say roughly 2030, how we're going to manage wastewater. And those aren't things, cities can't just say, I think I'll move that wastewater plant over there. It really takes planning, funding, all of those kinds of things. And we're going to do that.
And Mayor Shaver says partnering for free with a group like the Seawall Coalition will help. In St. Augustine, Jessica Clark, First Coast News on your side.